Hello there and welcome. Today we're going to be working with envelopes. You know, those 3.5 by, I don't know, 6.5 inch ones that we don't have much use for anymore, but there's a lot of crafting we can do with them. So I'm glad you're here to join me. All three of these crafts were made with those envelopes, and from the book, and these are gift card holders, and that's what we're going to be working on today. I will show you a little bit of each. The book I'm used to make, I don't know, kind of a cookbook accessory for myself because I'm not the best cook in the world. I've used these envelopes. I've used quite a few of them, and I'll show you how I put them together because that's what we're going to do today. And for each one of these subjects, I made a tag that I can write information back on. But anyway, this one has a cover that I covered with fabric Mod Podge, and I'm really pleased with the way it turned out, but this is just one of those envelopes. So we'll put that to the side, and next we'll look at what we'll be doing today. Today we'll be making gift card envelopes. If you have someone special and you want to give them a gift card, this is a nice way to do it. And it's made with the envelopes, and I included a couple of tags and a little bit of embellishment. This is kind of a girly one, and I also made a one for the guys. But it's just a matter of giving someone a gift card in an attractive little holder. And on this tag, I've enclosed, and I'll show you how to enclose, paper, a dyed paper that they can write a note on, and then slide it right back into their tag and replace it. So this is the girls, well, anybody who likes pink, let's put it that way. And in making this, I used a lot of washi tape because I have a lot of washi tape. So you have to be careful with your washi tape, because sometimes it doesn't stick quite as well as it should. But this one I did with washi tape, so it would have a nice border and a closure, I don't know if you can see, that inserts right under the flower. So that's one. And this is, I guess I think of this more if you have a son, maybe a young son, 10, 11, whatever, and you would like to give him a gift card. Now this one I did with distress ink, because everybody doesn't have washi tape, but they might have distress ink. And I put a belly band around it, and I'll show you how that works. And as you open it up, you've got decoration here, and then you've got your card right in here, and then you've got another card for your message right here. So this is what we're going to do today, and I'll show you how this belly band is made, because we're going to make one of these for the card holder I'm making today. So let's get started. The first thing we need for this project is 2 envelopes. That's pretty much it. Just these 2 envelopes to get us started. And it's this very simple process. You take one envelope and stick it inside the other one. Stick it inside like that. And you have this. Now, all you have to do from here is go ahead and glue this side of it down flat. And I'm going to just take these apart for a second so I can get it glued up real well. I don't have my glue pad here, and that's too bad. I don't want to get glue all over my table, but things like that do happen. Okay, I've got it glued. And now all I have to do is, let's see, yeah, insert this one inside carefully and making sure I get it straight. Okay, smooth it out. Got a little glue in there. That's okay, it won't show anyway. Take my big belly band and be sure, my big wallpaper scraper and be sure it's okay. So make sure you get a nice smooth close to it. And then, since we're using washi tape with this one, this is the part where we will take the washi tape and washi tape everything. Okay, now that we've got all our washi tape down, we want to go over that fold and make sure that it's down. Make sure that it's nice and solid. Now, you want the back to be where you had to fold down the top of the envelope. You'd like that to be your back. Every once in a while, if you make a boo-boo or something, you might have to turn it to the other side and use that as the front. But I prefer to have this as the front. And this is the paper I want to use. I like this paper, and I don't know, I guess I like bees. Anyway, this is the reason we use the washi tape, so we would have a nice border when we put this down. And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put washi tape down here. So let's fix that really fast. There we go. Okay. Rub it down really well and trim it up, because you want your borders around all the sides. Now I have already, and then you got to go back and make sure that your fold is good. And the fold is still good. Okay, so this will be our front piece, and this will be our back piece. And we are using our washi tape to give us a nice border. Now, I might want to trim this off just a little bit. So we can see more of our washi tape border. Yeah, that's good. And I'll probably have to do the same with the other side. Okay, since I am using my double-sided tape, I've already got it down, so it's a matter of peeling it off. And okay, yeah, got the right side. All right, let's see if we can get this down nice and straight. Yay, we did. See that the nice border that the washi tape gives us. Sorry about that, rolling off there like that. Press that down. And now we will do the same for the back. I'm going to cut a little bit off of that too. I hope I cut the same amount off. Pretty much. Okay, we're going to peel away our double-sided tape very quickly if we can. And I'm going to attach this to the back. Okay, there we go. So that's pretty simple. That's the beginning of our little gift card holder. And again, sometime you need to put a little extra tape on that washi. Anyway, okay, so on this side, we're going to seal it up. And I really like the way this yellow works with this. So that's why I chose it. But I might need to cut it down a wee bit. Let's see, because I don't want anything to get all the way in the fold. What I can do is maybe round the corners. Let's see if we round the corners. I like that sound. It's a nice, happy sound. Okay. Alrighty. Let's take our tape off and see how this looks. There we go. Okay. Let's see how straight I can get this on. Don't. If I mess it up, I'll just start all over again, and that won't be fun. There we go. Okay. I'm happy with that. Now, what I decided to do was to just tear off a bit from this paper to add to this paper. And I was thinking, I guess this could be, I don't know, a card for a birthday to, I don't know, maybe some family member. So I was looking through this family sticker pack, and I thought no matter who you're going to give it to, this one might work. Only in a world of love can we unfold and bloom. So that might be a nice sentiment to go on here. But you know what? I think I'm going to wait a bit, because the next thing I want to do is show you how to do the fold out. And that is this part. I call it a kind of a little hitchhiker pocket. Okay, so we're going to do our hitchhiker pocket. And then we'll come back and worry about the embellishments later. This is the paper that I'm going to use to make the little fold out. And I confess, I've never really tried to use this. I've never tried to do this particular fold out with striped paper, so this should be an adventure. Anyway, this is 12 by 12 paper, and I'm going to turn it over. Thankfully, this little space is 12 by 12. That's so convenient. All right, I'm going to turn it over and go up to the half point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's the half point. I'm gonna mark it kind of lightly, because although they do this nice squares on the mat, sometimes it can still be off. So what I'm going to do is fold this in half, making sure that all points are perfectly matched. Okay, sorry, that was off camera. Okay, so that's folded in half. Now, the next step for this, I don't know if when we were little, we used to make paper airplanes, and we used to have to fold this was the beginning fold, but I don't know, maybe you didn't make them, I don't know. Anyhow, we're going to try to get this right to here. Okay. And the next fold should also be right to here. It's important to keep the points very clean. Very clean. That's what makes or breaks this little hitchhiker pocket, is if the points are not clean. All right. Now, the next thing we're going to do is fold the top so that it makes a point here. Okay. And we're going to fold this side to meet that point. I hope you can see this okay. Okay, and what you should have at the end is something that looks like this, a nice square where your points are nice and clean. Next thing we're going to do is open it all back up. And once it's opened up, you'll have a square here and a square here. And you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut from here to here, and you're going to cut from here to here. Okay? Let's see if we can get this cut in. And it's important to try to stay right on that line, which I just managed not to do, but I'm sure you'll do better. Okay. Okay. Now, once that's cut, I'm going to fold this back. Okay, hold on. I might have to cut that a little bit. Okay, we're going to keep this open. Now we're going to fold these back. These little triangles will come back. And we'll turn it to the side. And here, it might not hurt to have a ruler or something you can put right down between these 2 points. And we're going to kind of bring this up so it will be willing to fold the way we want it to. And what you should have here, you shouldn't have any, if you have paper over paper at any point, just adjust it. It should all be butted right up against each other, but it shouldn't be over. The paper shouldn't be over the other paper. There we go. Okay. Uh-oh, something stuck to it. All right, so this can either fold this way for pockets, or it can fold this way. But what we need to do is put a little spot of glue right down here so these will stay closed. Now, I find that I like to sew it down, but everyone doesn't have a sewing machine or isn't interested in that. So you can still just glue it with just a dollop of glue. Just a dollop of glue. Now I'm going to come right back because I'm going to stitch mine down. Now we've been looking at it this way, but for the project, actually this is a very versatile little fold, but anyway, but for the project we're doing, we're going to want to turn it upside down, turn it this way, and fold it back, all right? That will give us a look like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our mat knife and we're going to trim it. And we're going to trim it just outside, as straight as we can, and just outside of where this folds out, okay? Alrighty, looks straight. Okay. That's trimmed. And the pencil came rolling down. So we're going to fold. What you should have should look like this. And what we're going to do is fold this up because it's going to form a pocket. After that, after we folded it up, we're going to fold this back down this way. Okay. All right, so our pocket will kind of look like this. And we're going to trim off the top. I should do this with the cutter, but oh well, we'll see. All right, so now what we have is a place to put a tag. Now, if I wanted to, and sometimes I do, I could stitch from here to here, and then you can put a smaller tag up here along with the larger one. But for this project, I did not do that. But that's something you can think about for the future. All right, we're going to bring back our envelope. Rub that washi tape down. I should have glued it. Anyway, okay, we're going to take this piece where we have the little fold at the bottom, and we're going to glue that down right here. Okay. Now I'm going to glue it down. I'm going to put apply the two-way tape, and I'll be right back. Okay, two-way tape has been applied, and we're going to place this right here. We want to be sure that we don't get it in the fold. So let me see. Okay, it's not in the fold. It's not as straight as it could be. And I don't know if I could pick it up. Nope, I can't. So I am stuck with something that's not quite straight, but these things happen. Okay, now I'm going to need a little bit of tape, my skinny tape, to close this. I think it went up to about there. Oops. Put it just on the edge, because this is where we're going to put our gift card. So that's where the thin, what, 1/4 inch or whatever it is tape comes. Okay, so there we go. And I went up a little bit too high with that. Not good. Nice thing about it is you can just kind of pull it off. Okay, and we'll put a little bit of tape down here so this will stay stay down. I like this particular fold because it gives you lots of options. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is pretty much, this is our gift holder, our gift tag holder. And so now all we have to do is put our tags here and here and think about embellishments. So, let's put that there. That's the tag that will go on the outside. And I have to cut the tag that will go on the inside and that will actually hold the gift card. So, let me cut this and see if it'll fit in there. Let's see. Yeah, that's about right. So let me cut this down. Okay, let's see if we can cut the sides on this tag. I just trimmed it down a bit on each side. Let's see. It's still a little too tall. So we're going to trim some more off the top and hope we get it straight. And then we'll make our sides in order to make sure the sides are the same. There we go. It's a nice little trick I learned from, I forget, one of the YouTubers. Okay, so this is our tag. It should fit in here just perfectly, and it does. I am happy. So what will happen here is I will punch a hole with my big cruncher. And if you don't have one of these, and a lot of people don't, just a regular hole punch should work. But this will let me attach, what do you call it? Amulets, eyelets, yeah. So if I want to put an eyelet here, I can, and I probably will. So this goes in here, and it would be nice to have an embellishment, but we'll have to think about that. Okay, so the next tag, this is the tag where you can, I'm attaching a side pocket, so if you want to, you can write a nice note to the person that you're giving it to. And let's see, I think I would like to soften these edges. Come on. Yeah, I think that'll give it a nice look. Okay, so we'll put that here. And it might require some kind of embellishment to tone it down a little bit too. And we just need a tiny bit of glue or double-sided tape around this part. So while I'm zipping through the taping of this little portion of the tag, I would like to take a minute to ask you to help me to grow my channel. I'm going to be making a few more of these neat little gift card holders, and my 50th subscriber will get a free one. So please tell your friends about my channel and help me to grow it. So I'd like to have a nice crafting community. And from time to time, I will be giving out these freebies. So just hang in there with me and see if we can grow this channel. Okay, got that all off. Now let's see if we can attach this in a nice straight line. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to need to punch another hole. I think right there in the honeybee's wing is about the midpoint. So we'll do it there. I think I found some nice embellishments that might work for this. So let's kind of embellish. Let's see what happens. I think laugh, smile, love is good advice for anyone at any time. And I think this might serve well to kind of pull everything together. Well, I might have to trim some down a little bit, or maybe not. Let's see what happens. Alrighty, I think that'll work. Okie dokie. We've got our laugh, smile, love on that side. And on this side, I think it would be nice to put a little bit of gold. Just to make this stand out a bit. After all, that's where we'll be putting the card. Okay, so we've taped this down, this area, for our message, and I have some dyed paper that might be pretty to write on for this. So let's see if we can give this a little fold and cut off some. It'll just need to be cut off about to there. Okay, we can do that. Now let's see, it might have to be trimmed a little more because it's a little too big to fit in there, so we'll just take the paper cutter and trim it off. Okay, let's see. Fit this, will it fit in there now? Not quite. More trim. Okay, and this is where you can write a note, or the person can write a note to their loved one. And then just fit it right in here. Okay, so all we need now is some ribbon for our tags. And I think this will do. I don't think I already have one of these opened. So we'll cut some ribbon. Whoops, got stuff stuck to our scissors. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and put eyelets on here. Use my big puncher. I'll apply eyelets and then I'll be right back. When I thought about it, I thought some of you might never have put eyelets in before. I'm using the crocodile, and for that you stick your eyelet in. Well, it makes the hole, and you stick your eyelet in, and you put, if you've got the back part of the eyelet, you know, the one that keeps it from being looking so messy. You apply that. I did it backward, I think. I certainly did. You apply that to the other end. And it's hard because the backing is so small, as you can see. Anyway, you put that on one end, and then you go after it with the chomper part. And after you've got it where you want it, you just press down, and presto, you have your eyelet on. And if you are into crafting or think you would like to do these things, the crocodile is a nice helper. Very nice helper. Okay, I'm going to attach the string to both of these, and then when I come back, we will do our belly band. Now, basically, this, you can decorate or embellish as much as your little heart desires on this. There's a place for this, there's a place for embellishment here, here. I'm probably going to stop because I could get carried away. But now when you get this, or when you do this, all you have to do is put a little piece of double stick tape right here for your card to stick here. And then when, just like this one, I just put a little piece of double stick tape there for it to stick. Now, okay, since I feel like I've embellished all I'm going to embellish today, because this is getting to be too long of a video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do the little band to go around this. Okay, first of all, I think I want to soften the edges a bit. Okay, now, that was kind of loud, I'm sorry. Anyway, we're going to see how wide this needs to be. I think I could probably trim a little bit off. I sure can. I'm going to try to trim it right about here. Okay, now the thing what we'll have to do is put 2 holes in here, but I'll have to hold it together while I put the holes in, because I want the holes to go through both pieces of paper. Let me slip this out and get my big chomper, and I'm going to try to make sure the holes are even. 1, 2. Okay, they're a little closer together than I would have wanted them, but we're going to see if that will work. Okay, I'm going to cut out the ribbon, because since we don't have a pretty flower to put on this one like we did the other pink one, we're going to have to try our hand at making an attractive bow. So here goes. I'm going to put this down here and back through here, back through the second hole. Okay, I could have actually cut off a little bit more. Okay, so we've got 2 even strips. Okay, now I'm gonna hope and see. Please go. There we go. Thank you. We're going to slide this up, and I'll probably still trim a little bit off of that. We're going to slide this little band up. Okay. And now we're going to tie it. And make a pretty ribbon. We're going to try to make a pretty ribbon. We can make a pretty ribbon. Okay. And so we can just trim this off a little bit. And there we have it. This is our gift card holder. So we can take a look at all three. This one is made with the washi tape. And so it has a closure just like this. So these two have the same type of closure, although this is a more masculine, or, you know, maybe for a little boy. And also, instead of using washi tape, I used distress ink. And this is the third one. And you can't see it. There's a band under this flower. A band, and this just buckles into the band. So these are our three projects just made from envelopes, and I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will subscribe and share with others. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.